season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there. But he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. Bulldozes past him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Adams, the man in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out right at the 35. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll send Marshall in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. Colbert, rush coming, and he's taken down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on third down. Colbert, he's going to float this one deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is out of bounds here. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Colbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. The Panthers in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Turner. That pass complete to Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to have the first down and then some. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to throw now on first down. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly in volumes.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Turner. And this throw incomplete.
And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Turner off the play fake. He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go play action here on first down. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there as time expires in the first half.
And the Raiders will extend their lead on the final play of the half. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Turner looking to throw on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Partner, I see you reaching for a white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 78 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Turner. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
To throw is Turner on 1st down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Yeah, brought down, but not
not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Turner now, throwing on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 134 yards rushing for now as he has been tremendous all day long. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give up. Oh, he put it on the carpet. A fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his mind.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Finding more on the out route for the completion. That'll give them 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Off play action. Turner. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw. Turner. There's Manhertz, the tight end. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Let's go. An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Shoves him away. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith who had 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together.